But today's episode is gonna be a barn burner, folks. It's all or nothing, point blank, period. Are you giving it your all or are you giving it nothing? It is Patrick Tycoon Jones. To all of my tycoons, I have a lot to update you on, but today's episode is going to be a barn burner, folks. It's all or nothing, point blank, period. Are you giving it your all or are you giving it nothing? So, to give you a quick update, folks, we were just on Fox 26 News. If you were following my social media, that's Instagram, Patrick Tycoon Jones. I took you guys on the journey with me. It has been a hellacious 2 days. I am not complaining. It's nothing but positivity. It's nothing but love. And tycoons, I'm taking you every step of the way. Now, number one, identify your gift. Folks, we all are blessed with something, okay? God gives us a unique skill that only we are good at. However, if you don't sharpen your skill set, right? If you don't take the time to identify what that particular skill set is, well then folks, how can you go and give your gift to the world? You cannot, okay? You simply cannot. And if you're not honing in on your gift, then guess what you're gonna do? And this is not a bad thing, folks, but you will forever be an employee for someone else. And you cannot go out there and live your full potential. And what you have to ask yourself is, okay, is what Patrick Tycoon Jones, is what he's talking about, going out, living my full potential, right? Is that meaningful to me? If it's not meaningful to you, then this is not for you. At least this particular portion is not for you, okay? But if you going out and maximizing your skill set, if you going out, maximizing yourself for your family, not just for yourself, right? But for your last name, if that's important to you, then we really need to hone in on what your gift is, okay? Become the best that you can be, those 10,000 hours, put those 10,000 hours in, folks, okay? The one thing that you have to understand is when I started this YouTube channel for me was just to give back, right? It was never to monetize, okay? And then it grew. I wasn't going into this looking for monetization, but now we have merchandise. So you can see right over my shoulder, you see we have the bucket hats, okay, on my statue. That's extremely meaningful to me. And then we also have the dad hats, which have the velvet brim, but are very nice. So it evolves. My gift has evolved, okay? And that's exactly what you identifying your gift will do, okay? It's okay if you're doing things for free at first. That's how it all begins. You have to do things for free. People have to understand who you are, what you're all about, what it is that you're bringing to the marketplace, okay? They have to see that you enjoy your gift, and from there, the blessings will pour in. Take it from me, okay? But number one, you should always identify your gift. Number two, you should have 3 ways to achieve your financial goal. All right, let's talk about this. So I was consulting a couple of business owners, and I was talking to them about my approach, my philosophy that I learned in the cybersecurity world. And that is, if you have a quota, if you have a financial goal, okay, and you think about how am I going to get to that financial goal by the end of December? So from January to December, you have 12 months. How are you going to get to that goal with the time that you have allotted? Well, when I asked them that particular question, they were like, oh, well, we kind of have this idea, oh, we're doing this, but nothing was on paper. Nothing was formulated, right? And there was nothing that was measurable. So if you don't have a formula to get there, then how can you measure success? Well, you can't, okay? So that was one way that we had discussed. Then the conversation evolved, and I asked him, I said, so if that goal doesn't get you there and you're 5 months in, you're not seeing success, or you're 6 months in to a 12-month year, okay? Well, then how do you switch it up? What is plan 2? And they're like, well, we haven't really thought about that. Okay. And then I said, well, if you don't know what your plan B is and or 2, option 2, well, what's plan C and or option 3? And then that's when the room got quiet. Folks, anytime that you are going out and you're building a financial model that has a financial goal, and if you cannot back yourself into where you're gonna start and how you're gonna finish and how you're gonna get there, and you don't have a systematic approach and you don't have steps, and you're just shooting in the dark, oh, well, I'm gonna do some Google ads here, oh, I'm gonna do something here, and I'm gonna do something here, you are never going to get to your financial goal. And let me tell you something, some people believe in luck, I believe in hard work, I believe in dedication, I believe in being smart, I believe in being methodical, I believe in being tactical, I believe in showing up at every day, okay? So where in what I just said is luck? Well, the harder you work, the luckier you get. That's a fact. But by happen chance, luck is not gonna fall on your lap, period. Okay, you must know that. So you have to work for luck, right? So you should have 3 ways to achieve your financial goal, okay? And if you're not thinking like that, that's how you need to be thinking. 3, does your competition want success more than you? Folks, you know, it's funny. I always go to sports. If you think about the Michael Jordans, the Wayne Gretzky's, if you think about, you know, the Deion Sanders, and if you think about the psychology of what it takes to be a champion, to be a winner, day over day, year over year, the Tom Brady's, right? Day over day, year over year. What does it take? It takes a relentless pursuit. It takes a relentless belief. It takes a methodical approach. It takes a team effort, right? It takes sacrifice. And that's what a lot of you folks are not willing to do. You're not willing to roll your sleeves up, say, the storm's coming. I know the storm is coming. Hell, it happened to me. Right? The storm will come. When I wanted to blossom out and do this for you guys, and I wanted to create the Patrick Tycoon brand that you know it is to be today, and I wanted to go out there and create a company, the individual that was with me every day did not want to see me succeed. Didn't. So she hit the road. So the sacrifice may be ultimate, but you got to understand this. With the sacrifice comes on the other side of that a phenomenal blessing. Folks, I couldn't be happier, okay? Sitting where I'm sitting today, I could not be happier, right? Things are opening up. Yeah, I'm not perfect. You're not going to be perfect. The sacrifice is going to seem daunting, somewhat overwhelming, right? You may even need to go to therapy. However, if you want greatness, okay? If you want to beat the competition, if you want to stay on top, you have to be willing to do what the competition is not willing to do. And you're probably thinking, well, shit, Patrick, how do I know what the competition is not willing to do? That means you need to study your tape. You need to study your competition. You need to go out into the marketplace and see who's doing what. Who's the heavy hitter, right? Who's the heavy hitter? Figure out what they're doing from a social media perspective. Figure out what they're doing from a business perspective, right? Figure out all that stuff. Then you put that all on paper Okay? Excel doc if you want to. And then you devise a plan on how you're gonna outperform that and how you're gonna beat it. How will you be omnipresent when it comes to the marketplace? How will you be everywhere when they're not there? Because they have to sleep. And you do too. But how will you use your time more effectively? That's the question. How will you get in front of more people? That's the question. How will you expand your brand? That is the question, right? So think about that when it comes to your competition. And you need to make sure that it's personal. And I don't mean personal from a sense of, oh man, you're bashing the competition. No. I mean personal to you, right? It must be personal to you. This isn't play. Life isn't a game, right? We're not sitting here playing house. We're not sitting here playing business. Behind me, you can see this beautiful view. You can see the businesses behind me. You can see the windows. All those windows have to be lit up, right? There's business going on every day. And what you have to ask yourself is, are you a player or are you on the sideline? I choose not to be on the damn sideline. I'm not going to be anybody's sideline coach, right? I'm not going to be anyone's sideline, backseat driver trying to tell people what to do. No, I'm in the game. And that's what you must do when it comes to your competition, okay? Next, 5, are you spreading yourself thin? Once you're going through this journey, there's going to be other things that come to you, right? I'll tell you a quick story. So I was focused, doing my thing. I had my plan, right? Real estate, Camp Jones Properties, that's my real estate. Founded that in 2015. My business, cybersecurity, what I've been in for 18 plus years, okay? So that was my plan. Yeah, I'm making money, I'm doing my thing, I'm living life. And then a bunch of people come to me and they start pitching me business ideas. I'm like, okay, this is good. So now mind you, managing a real estate portfolio, cybersecurity going on, okay? And that's what funded the real estate. And then now I'm taking on this entrepreneurial role of investing in companies. Well, how can one person do everything? You can't. And I learned that the hard way. So I ended up choosing to move forward, did a couple of deals. None of the deals, and I mean none of the deals panned out, the business deals that I did. Now, one would say, oh, well, you didn't choose wisely. No, folks. I was literally spreading myself thin. Okay? I couldn't put forth the time that was necessary to blossom the organization. Now, granted, it wasn't my company, right? I'm coming in to help out and provide my professional experience and assistance, not take over the company while I'm doing everything else. That's important to me. So you can get to a point, folks, where you try to take on way too much. And way too much is going to eventually bite you in the rear end. And so you have to ask yourself, hey, look, and take the Warren Buffett effect. Warren Buffett always said, and it stuck out to me, one thing, when he was talking to Jay-Z, he said, stick to what you know. Don't veer off too far from what you know, okay? So, whenever you're sitting back and, you have ambition and you want everything and, you want the $1 billion, don't bite off more than you can chew and don't do too much too fast. Enjoy the process and do not spread yourself thin. Period. Next, identify your support system and stay away from toxic energy. Wow, folks, this is a big one for me. Sometimes toxic energy hides itself. It operates in such a covert manner. It comes in the form of what you think you like. It comes in the form of something that's shiny. right? And then next thing you know, you're immersed in toxic energy and you don't even realize you're immersed in it, right? So what you need to identify are a couple of things when it comes to toxic energy. What if that energy is taking you further away from your purpose? Now, your purpose can be a couple of different things. But if that energy is taking you further away from your purpose, instead of assisting you to get closer to your purpose, then folks, that's a problem. Okay? And like cancer, you need to cut it away. And you need to do it faster, right? Sooner than later. Because if you don't, you're just going to allow it to linger. It's going to take you further away. You're going to put forth more energy. And you're going to be like, shit, well, it's 6 months. And I've wasted time. But not all is true, right? There's going to be some good moments, I'm sure. But you need to identify quick what's toxic to your mission. And once you identify what's toxic to your mission, then abort that particular mission and continue forward. Okay? And what's your support system on the flip side? Who are those individuals that are rooting for you? Who are those individuals that are applauding you? Who are those individuals that want to see you win? Who are those individuals that are adding to the bucket, adding to your energy, not taking away from your energy? And folks, let me tell you this. If you are identifying someone that you want to be in your life, if they are not teaming up with you to move forward with your mission, then folks, you need to think about who's sitting next to you. Because that individual should be a helpmate, not a stalemate, but a helpmate. An individual that's assisting you. And if they don't believe in what it is that you're doing or trying to achieve, well, then that tells you everything right there as well. Because everyone wants to be here for the party, for the dance. But no one wants to be there for the grind. The times and the moments where it's a headache. You feel like you're beating against rocks and you're not getting anywhere. Right? That's the moment of truth. Who really wants to be there with you? Who's really in your corner? Who's really rocking with you? So it's a must, folks. You identify your support system and you stay away from toxic energy. Because let me tell you, that toxic energy will have you deviate from who you are and then will trick you into thinking that you have toxic energy. Now, how's that for a trick bag? Okay? So think about that. Next, identify your personal weakness. Gentlemen and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen. Gents, I'm going to talk to you first. Okay, so you're single, you want to start a business, or you want to lose some weight, and next thing you know, okay, you lose some weight, right? And now you have some females entertaining you, or you're entertaining some females, and they're giving you a little bit more time than you typically had. However, one of your goals was to increase your money, but because you are too concerned with the female attention, next thing you know, you move away from your purpose, what it is that you're trying to do, right? Your foundation. You're getting money, right? You're going to the gym. You get away from all of that because now you're whining and dining. What's your weakness? That's definitely not a strength. If you're getting away from your purpose, your grind, your foundation, you're making money, but you're whining and dining, and now you're not going to the gym, but because you were going to the gym, that's the energy that she liked anyway, and now you're moving further away from that. So guess what you're doing? You're shooting yourself in the foot. So is that a weakness? Just might be. What did Gucci Man say? Are you rolling? I might be. Is that your weakness? It might be. Okay, folks? And ladies, if someone comes into your life, okay, and it's taking you away from what you know is good, okay, and not supporting you, say you're a single mother and you have a couple of kids, and you have mom and your dad, and you're not close to your mom, if that man is not coming in and pushing you to, hey, mend that relationship, hey, why are you always out? Why don't you spend some time with your kids? Why don't you cook for your kids? What's going on? Right? You're a busybody. What's going on? Relax. Let's focus. Let's get this together. Oh, you want to do a business? Oh, let's go ahead and do this business. Oh, you want a partner? Let's partner. Oh, you want to, whatever it may be, right? You want to do your clothing line? Let's do a clothing line. This is what I'm talking about, a helpmate. We're not just here to be, laying down, having relations all day, just sitting in the house. No, we got to be about something, and we have to be a team. So, females, if the guy's not doing that, then what is it? It might be a weakness of yours. Why? You might be divvying away from what your purpose is. Or you may be in a situation you don't even know what your purpose is, and you don't even realize that how you've been maneuvering is a weakness all along. So you could be the weakness. How's that for a trick bag? You could be the weakness. Because you think being busy is actually achieving something, and it's not. It's not. Right? You look up in a couple of years, you're busy. Yeah, you may have some, 50, 60, 100,000 in your bank account, but what have you built? Have you built anything? What can your last name take? Are you busy building someone else's dream? You may need to ask yourself, is my thought process a weakness? Or is this person sitting next to me a weakness? Ask yourself that stuff, okay? So always identify your personal weakness. And last but not least, multitaskers, I'm talking to you. Keep the main thing the main thing. We all can multitask. I multitask. And if we're not focused, if we don't have a to-do list, we can multitask and get nothing accomplished in a day. Because we multitask, we're talking to this person. Oh, my buddy or my girlfriend just called me. Now I'm talking this. And oh, I was supposed to finish this project, but you know what? Now I got 3 more emails that I got to do. So let me jump over here. And you know what? Let me go because I'm working from home. Let me now go and put the wash in real quick. Oh, you know what? It's lunchtime. I forgot I have a lunch appointment with the customer. Oh, you know what? Next thing you know, the customer, it lasted 2 hours. So now it's almost 3 o'clock. Oh, I got to do something else. And what have you accomplished in a day? Nothing. That's busy work. So keep the main thing the main thing. Focus, get one task done, jump to the next. That's how we do it. And fellas, I'll tell you this. If you have a woman, if you have a wife, no, they are built to multitask. Just understand your strength and your weakness. And there's, from my experience, no multitasker like a woman. Period. They're the bomb. You can't compete with them when it comes to multitasking. So let them go be great. And us fellas, finish one thing, go to the next. It's A, it's B, it's C, it's D. And then if you have a helpmate, your lady, and she's great at multitasking, or your partner, and they're great at multitasking, tap into your resources. Identify your support system. It all plays. It all aligns. Okay? So, folks, again, that concludes this particular episode. In the back, you can see the hats. We have the dad hats. We have the bucket hats. The Patrick Tycoon Jones website is coming very soon. We had a photo shoot today, okay, folks? and now we're getting the pictures on the website, and we are rocking and rolling. So, you know what I say, like my hat say, lock in with me because you know I'm locked in with you, and please like, share, subscribe, comment, and please share this with another tycoon that needs the tycoon knowledge. Until we meet again, take care, folks.